Hi! Thanks for choosing the National Aquarium for your field trip. The National Aquarium is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to inspire the conservation of the world's aquatic treasures. We opened in 1981 and currently house over 20,000 animals and over 700 different species. Before your visit, make sure you visit our website at www.aqua.org, where you can find a wealth of information to make the most out of your visit, including a calendar of events, bus parking information on our animals and exhibits that you can share with students and chaperones, exhibit webcams to share with your students, educational activities and scavenger hunts, and information on boxed lunches, souvenirs, and photos. In the main lobby, there are lockers and a coat check available for a fee. There are also restrooms here, but usually they get pretty crowded because of people entering the building. We also have restrooms on level 1 and level 4 of the main aquarium building. The aquarium has 2 cafes, one on the main lobby of the Blue Wonders building and one on level G of the Pier 4 building. If your group needs a map or an accessibility guide, you can pick them up here at the information desk on level 1. This is also a really good place to meet your group at the end of the day. In the level 1 main lobby, you'll also find our aquarium gift shop and the 4D immersion theater. If you bought a movie ticket, you should probably arrive about 10 minutes early. The various floors of the National Aquarium are primarily connected through escalators, movalators, and stairs. However, there are 4 elevators that connect the various floors. The National Aquarium is committed to welcoming all guests to experience and enjoy our aquatic world. To make sure that you get a wonderful experience, there are a number of services available for guests with special needs, including tactile bags, wireless audio tours, closed captioning and assisted listening tours, braille tours, and many more options. As you move up the escalator from level 1, you will enter Australia Wild Extremes exhibit. This exhibit represents a typical Australian river gorge. As you walk along the gorge, you will be surrounded by 1,800 individual animals and over 120 different species. These species include things like the freshwater crocodile, many different species of fish, birds, turtles, even flying foxes. Most of these animals are unique to Australia. Level 1 of the Blue Wonders building is the Blacktip Reef. The Blacktip Reef is modeled after an Indo-Pacific coral reef where the Indian and Pacific Oceans come together. Here there is a mixing of important nutrients that makes it a fantastic habitat for different fish, corals, and other invertebrates. This is where you'll also find the largest coral reef, which is called the Great Barrier Reef. The Blacktip Reef is modeled after the Great Barrier Reef and has over 3,000 pieces of man-made coral, 900 individual animals, and 100 different species, including sharks, bony fish, rays, and even a green sea turtle. Level 2, Maryland's Mountain to Sea, is a journey through the Chesapeake Bay watershed. These 4 exhibits trace the journey of water as it travels through different wetland environments in the watershed. From the Allegheny Stream in the mountains of western Maryland, through the sunlit tidal marsh and dynamic coastal beach, then out to the deeper, darker continental shelf. Level 3 begins with our Living Seashore exhibit. Living Seashore features 2 touch pools and a variety of hands-on experiences that allows the guests to explore the ever-changing mid-Atlantic shoreline. This exhibit will take you past the boardwalk to the crashing waves, the sandy beaches, and the shifting dunes to the beach you thought you knew. You will uncover the mid-Atlantic shore's myriad of hidden treasures and uncover a new understanding for the animals that live in this unique habitat. Level 3 continues with our Surviving Through Adaptations gallery. In this gallery, you'll see lots of different animals that have unique adaptations that help them to survive underwater. You can see animals like the giant Pacific octopus, the peacock mantis shrimp, and even the electric eel. On this floor, you'll take a journey across North America. From the Atlantic sea cliffs home to the playful puffins, and the only population of black guillemots on display in the country, to the mysterious kelp forest off the coast of California, and to the live Pacific coral reef. Level 4 also houses our Amazon River Forest exhibit. This exhibit is a representation of the beginning of the flooding season for the Rio Negro, which is an Amazon tributary. You will follow a riverbank and then pass by 2 exhibits that represent the difference between the rainy season and the dry season. The rainy season in the Amazon lasts for 5 to 7 months of the year. During this time, the rivers of the Amazon basin rise, flooding the surrounding forest to a depth of 30 feet or more. Thus, where birds are nesting in the dry season, fish are swimming in the wet season. Our tropical rainforest exhibit is known as an immersive exhibit, meaning that when you enter the exhibit space, you are completely surrounded by our collection. You will walk amongst hundreds of different living and growing species of plants, as well as many different species of birds, frogs, lizards, turtles, 2 monkeys, and 3 two-toed sloths. Everywhere you look, you'll see something new because this is a living, growing, and ever-changing exhibit. After the upland tropical rainforest, guests will dive down into the Atlantic coral reef, where hundreds of different colorful tropical fish will swim and school around you. Guests will descend down this 335,000-gallon and 13-foot deep tank, where there's about 500 individual animals here that are fed twice daily by divers. As you continue down the ramp, you will enter our Shark Alley exhibit, where you will be encircled by many different species of sharks in this 225,000-gallon exhibit. You will come nose to nose with some of these sharks as you learn to identify the characteristics of these toothy predators from the deep. At the bottom of the ramp, you will enter the underwater viewing area for the Blacktip Reef. Here you will peer below the surface at the Blacktip Reef exhibit that you saw earlier from above. Next, we will travel across the bridge to Pier 4 and enter our Dolphin Discovery exhibit. Dolphin Discovery, the aquarium's largest exhibit, opened in 1990 and houses our colony of 8 Atlantic bottlenose dolphins. This exhibit is open all day for guests to come in and stay as long as they'd like to with our dolphins. Be sure to get a glimpse into the daily life of our dolphins and see how they learn, play, and interact with each other. You can also talk to some of our marine mammal trainers while you're here. The board outside the exhibit displays the times for the different presentations and talks throughout the day. Also, be sure to check out our underwater viewing area for a different perspective of our dolphins. Down the stairs from Dolphin Discovery is Jellies, Oceans Out of Balance. Jellies live in every ocean, they thrive in open and coastal waters, and even live in freshwater. Because of recent changes in their populations, including massive swarms, voracious eating habits, and habitat invasion, jellies are changing the balance of Earth's aquatic ecosystems. This stunning exhibit displays many different species of these prehistoric survivors.